I'm sorry.
Jesse! They're down here!
She's gonna have nightmares for years. I brought you a casserole.
Hey.
Could I sit down, please?
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't kill Tommy.
Marie wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
They have the guys that we would need to do this smart. We'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
That's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What the WLF move?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
He's like, I know.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's gotta be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out.
Tommy is very good.
One day. Please.
Fine.
She's like, I'm leaving now.
stop at his house before we leave. We just have to pick something up. Okay.
I couldn't get to the horses. Looks like Tommy took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down.
Fucking Tommy. We'll figure something else out on the way. A car or a horse or something.
Okay.
This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder.
Then it's gonna be harder.
You can still change your mind, you know.
I know.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to.
Ellie. You go.
I go.
End of story.
You need to get your backpack.
I hid it by the east gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way. What do you need? I can go get it.
I want to do it.
Okay.
I'm okay. Come on.
I'll hang out down here.
Thanks. Deinonychus. That was a good day.
Cute. He lived in a pretty big house if he lived here by himself. He has a sausage maker, a meat grinder. Read the journal. An owl. My mouth tastes like irons. Wounds break open as I sing. Yet with the soft twang of nylon, I smell of wood oil, fretful. Guitar strings with iron sound brighter. They mistook your resonance, left me with rust. All I have is our last conversation, looping like a chord progression, harmonies and blood. Abby from the WLF. But like with humanity basically, you know, getting to the brink of destruction, like it's kind of pointless with feuding and going around and murdering other people. Like, there's no overpopulation. I'd say wild animals are in abundance. If anything, you can trade if you need supplies. Like a vacuum. It's a cume. Oh, we want that, so we'll go there last. Instinct. Yeah. At least he can be with Sarah now.
Everything okay?
Did he get it touched up? Because the original photo was not that good. Oh. Wear it. Put it on. She should have. Look at him, wood carver. All the promises at sundown. I meant them like the rest. He had a nice collection of guitars, though. It was good. He's very good at carving wood.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
Wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I'd prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna sneak out of here? Hmm?
Yeah.
On foot?
Yeah.
I told the stable to let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo, too.
Thank you, Maria.
Just, do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
My dumbass husband in one piece.
All right. Get going, you're losing light.
Seattle. Day 1.
This hunter was on top of him, drowning him, and Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. Just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. You got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
Oh ye of little faith.
What about those crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran into? They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
Ellie. Cars.
Yeah, we're getting close. Start keeping an eye out.
Got it.
Here we go.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
So crazy seeing just grass growing normally on the highway, though. Granted, it's been, 25 years, but still.
Stay with Shimmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Score!
Anything good in there?
Found an old tourist map.
Well, that's something.
Fjording the river. Thankfully, nobody died of dysentery.
Yeah. Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
I know. That's what scares me. Set the QZ.
Yep. Watch the high spots. These were soldiers from the QZ. See the Fedra uniforms?
You think it was the WLF?
And they left them here. Like a warning.
That's fucked up. Looks like there's some cracks up there. In the wall, up above.
I'm struggling to sleep. Keep seeing him with his head. Dina seems to be sick. Think she caught a cold. I feel calmer with her lying next to me. I want to do something nice for her. Yakima found another camp along the highway. Can't be sure it was Tommy, but we haven't seen other people in 2 weeks, so fingers crossed. Trespassers killed outside. How many of you are there? How many people have you killed? Idaho Falls, Dina caught 3 jackrabbits tonight. She had these traps. Her sister taught her how to build. They're fucking effective. My appetite hasn't come back yet. Trying to force food down. Whoops. Twin Falls found a camp along the main highway. If it was Tommy's, he's probably only a day or so ahead of us. We're getting close to Boise. Dina's pushing to go around. I don't want to add 2 days to this trip. These hunters tried to ambush us. Fuckers didn't stand a chance against us. We were scavenging for supplies, and I was looking at Dina. I felt a deep appreciation for her coming along. I really love her. Baker City. We saw a pack of wild horses today. They were skittish. Then Dina offered them some of the fruit we collected. They ended up following us for a bit. Wish I had a camera. I have never seen her smile so wide. For like half a day, I wasn't thinking about the WLF or Joel. Feeling guilty about that now. Get to the gate, look for a soldier named Kieran. Tell him I sent you, then give him the kilo and he'll get you inside the wall. Good luck. The whole kilo? Stages of infection. Infected stage 1. Cordyceps has taken over the victim's motor functions. Fast and agile. Stage 1. Infected users travel in packs. Do not let them swarm you. Stage 2. Use environments to hide and ambush victims. Will frequently flank and attack from behind. Approach with caution and check your surroundings. Stage 3. Completely blind. Acute hearing. Uses echolocation to seek out prey. Keep your distance. Stage 3. Infected are known for their ferocious attacks and are extremely lethal. Stage 4. Rare but dangerous evolution of Stage 3 infected. Incredibly strong and capable of throwing acidic projectiles. Do not engage unless absolutely necessary.
Pretty picked over.
Okay.
Ellie, what about this?
Dina, help me up here.
Okay.
That upper body strength, though.
I'll keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side.
Sounds good.
Good to know Ellie's really quiet. Tells me to fucking balance. I have no time for your balance shenanigans.
I'm good. Just almost died. Where are these fuckers?
Always be polite and unlock the doors. I always have time for shenanigans.
Okay. Wonder when this was written. Saravana base. That's something. That's a generator.
Oh, I wanted to see if it would just let me go as far as I wanted.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Ellie! Over here! Hey, everything okay? What was that sound?
I got that gate open. Gotta figure out this one now.
Well, we believe in you.
Thanks.
Or we could just continue forward. Alright, so we gotta power this now.
Needs juice.
I could go for some juice too. was gonna go with orange juice, but yeah, I could go for coffee bean as well.
Okay.
Main gates was... Oh, 512, that's what I thought it was.
Yes.
Well done!
Shit.
Hey, come on. Let's get out of here. That crash was pretty loud. Now what?
I found a note back there. Had some codes on it. It says there's a WLF safe house at some place called Saravina Base.
Saravina. So we find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk. Go from there.
Let's do it.
Oh shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it. Okay. Let's find a way past this, fuck, Fedra gate?
Very creative. Gets right to the point. Let's get closer and scope it out. Okay, here we go. It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh shit. The note.
What?
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Alright. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came through here?
He did.
Well, there's the dome.
So, where are we?
Pretty sure we're here.
Ah, nice. I'll mark it up as we go.
What the hell happened out here?
I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of this place.
Why would they do that?
They would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
That seems like overkill.
Well, it usually worked.
On the infected or the rebels?
Both.
Shit.
Believe me. You're lucky you didn't grow up in a QZ.
I'm starting to get that impression.
What would have happened if I'd stayed? I'd probably just become one more asshole soldier.
No way. I can't see you taking orders from anybody.
Yeah, good point.
I gotta say, I was expecting the Seattle QZ to be a lot more occupied.
Yeah. Maybe they're all hiding at the Saravina.
Colin.
How many WLF you think they have anyway?
Hey,
What is it?
says there are supplies at some bank.
Might be worth checking out.
Colin, I heard another rumor that the West Bank has never been searched. If that's true, then it would be filled with more pre-outbreak supplies. I say we go for it. Are there any weapons in there? I know some guys that we can trade with for safe passage out of this hellhole. Oh man, I don't have the balls to go in there by myself. I found the bank.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank.
Should we go explore it? Your call.
Exploration. Do 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 do.
This is cool. I'm like a holy shit, we might get crushed kind of way.
Relax. It's probably been like this for years. It's not gonna collapse today. I think.
Not a fan.
Shit. I wanna bail on this. Here, go. Bring body armor.
4. Okay. Ooh, we got good angles. We got lucky. We got so damn lucky. So we got a clicker there, a non-moving runner there, and then a moving runner. Perfect.
Okay. That's all of them. God.
Well, we found the bank. What's with the body armor? They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah. Not sure.
Love how long it takes her to look through things. God, why can't you be like Joel? Just throw open the goddamn thing. I'll decide if there's anything in there or not. Change your guard every
Body armor guys were trying to rob the bank.
Oh shit.
60-2306.
Which one?
The one with the surfer bank robbers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So 60-2306.
Here we go.
Cool. So it's just normal, you just gotta get the numbers. Alright, that's safe number to dose. Looks like he got stuck in here. Blew himself away.
Thanks, dude.
Fuck this. I wasn't even supposed to be here. Fucking Neil roped me and said the police would be too busy chasing all those sick people away.
The bag's full.
Said this place would be easy picking, so of course these
We're back
sick
in the
fuckers
old
shut
world.
up and everything went to shit. Pulled one of them off Kyle, nearly lost my arm with all the fucking bites, and then my own guys locked me in here. Cops will get there soon. If I go down, then my friends go down with me. I'll tell the newspapers, tell everyone on TV that Kyle Peters, Leon Travis, and Neil Grant are motherfucking cowards.
They tried robbing the bank on Outbreak Day.
Probably seemed smart at the time.
Not Outbreak Day. Could you imagine just how shitty your luck has to be to rob a bank on the day of the outbreak? And then apparently nobody decided to go check this bank in 25 years. Like, the fuck? Because obviously nobody would find these notes. Nobody would shoot literally the same bank robbers from 25 years ago. That is definitely the runner I've already killed. I'm just gonna tell you now, this is not a stealthy takedown. I would assume so. Their bodies are still made of flesh. They may not have full motor control over their bodies, but like, they should still age and decay. Which obviously the decay is the cordyceps right there. Like that right there is the decay that our hand's all over. But still, you would assume that, you know,
I think we're done with this place.
here's another of the bank robbers. But like, this person clearly would have been in here at the same time. Like, there's a lot of things that don't line up with how it's supposed to be. Let's be honest.
Hey, if you lived in the old world, what would you buy with all that money?
I don't know. Maybe a big farmhouse?
But you can get a farmhouse now.
Stage 3 is the oldest mutation.
What would you get?
A space shuttle.
Oh, no, that's right. Your astronaut thing.
Hey, it's cooler than a farmhouse.
Your
Farmhouse
astronaut
is way
thing.
more practical.
That place was crazy.
Very true.
Well, got a shotgun out of it, so not complaining. All right, let's find that gas.
Gas, gas, gas. Yeah, I bet this is why this game takes like 30, 40, 50 hours, is because you have open areas to explore and then optional things you can do. Like getting that pump shouty. Of course, I don't want to look anything up and spoil it, so.
Is this place sturdy?
I don't know.
Thank you. To be honest, I've always wanted to actually break a window. No biggie.
Made it.
Mm-mm. Never.
Hello.
Dr. Uckman.
Okay, I think that's everything here.
Blah, 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 blah. I dropped a bottle of wine, but it didn't break, so I don't count that. In fact, it dented my parents' wooden floors. Not really. I skimmed the first one to decide if I wanted to read it, and I just didn't. It didn't seem too interesting to me. If you want me to, I will gladly do it. But nobody has said anything, so I haven't. I'm assuming... Neutral villain. Right, I know who Neil Druckmann is. He's the director for this. On to well-respected researcher Dr. Uckman's questionable experiments in the realm of pushing human limits are ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Foucault of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, Uckman continued his work in secret, creating super AI to do his bidding and protect his work while he and the New Dogs stage high-tech heists to fund them all. Constantly moving his lab locations to no one can find him, he longs for the days where his subjects would be treated as equals. Well, if I happen to find one you guys want me to actually read, I'll do that. I have, you know, the Starfire Kids. I got Laurent Foucault. And the Tesseractor. Well, maybe if we get them all, we'll read them all and see if we can't figure out the lore. I mean, I figured it has lore. Just the lore of the superhero world. Is a whale. Got it. Well, you'll have a whale of a time until I get there, so. Do I get locked out of anything if I don't do it, like, right away? Like, should I spend more time exploring before I do things? Okay. I'm in quite literally no rush. At least I don't think anybody wants me to rush. I am a raccoon. I like to loot all of the things. I am a...
Hear that?
I'm a hoarder.
Infected. Sounds like they're in that building. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him.
Says shh, unless it fall. Shimmer. This is actually a fairly good representation of the judge's chambers in the courtroom. Wait, no, that's a clicker. That was not so costly.
Okay. That it?
I don't hear anything.
Hey, little help?
Coming.
I'll do that in a minute. Bloody footprints. Oh, it's a federal court. Okay. Where's my bow and arrow? I want my boner arrow. It's an arrow that shoots boners.
Hey, little help?
Coming.
Can I help you, sir? Don't just stare at me like I'm weird.
courthouse before?
Nope.
You're telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble. But never landed in the courthouse.
Is this stun bomb? Ugh.
Parking garage.
Well, the gas is in there, right?
Oh, that's what the note said.
Oh. Huh.
Let's get down there.
Managed to somehow go the right way. My B. Leo. Benny, the WLF is winning. The city's going to fall any day now unless you quit Fedra. I can't keep you safe. Up until recently, I could almost understand why you stuck with him. But after the Thursday Market Massacre, I don't see how you can call us misguided killers with a straight face. These people were just trying to get food for their families. Today, they started banishing people for sedition. That's a death sentence. Listen, you still have time. I will vouch for you. Meet me by Rustin Coffee at 2 a.m. on Friday alone. Please show up. I know it's scary, but it's the only way. Your friend
Not
Sandra.
herself, I guess.
Like, I understand the need to, you know, quarantine and keep people safe, but when you take it that step too far and you're just abusing your position and just what you've become is the exact opposite of protecting the people, it's an issue. Prep. Told Garrett. Survival for the silent majority. Crafting upgrades.
This might come in handy.
Thanks, Bob. Memorandum for Fedra Control Command.
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
You don't need a lot if you're that vicious. You
Spider.
need to be careful.
Fuck you.
Let's just be smart about it.
I'll just wait.
Okay, Jesse.
Despite our best efforts, the Seattle quarantine zone will fall to the terrorist group calling themselves the Washington Liberation Front. We underestimated their capabilities and lost key sites around the city. We have executed our contingency plans and are now prepping to escort key personnel out of the QZ 24 hours from now. I intend to stay until the last officer has escaped. Let the record show I provided for the city and its citizens as best as I could. They are now, quote, freed of us and are at the mercy of the WLF. See how they feed and shelter a community of thousands. Let them deal with dissent among their own ranks. Let them deal with those religious fanatics. Inevitably, someone will come along and hold them accountable for all their perceived wrongs. I almost wish I could be there to see it. Lieutenant Carmelo Torres. It doesn't really matter what you do. Like, you will always have fanatics. Terrorists. Almost looks like, Abby right there with Emma Patterson. 86,722. Whoops. Wrong button.
Old to-do list.
Oh. 86 7 22. Before I forget,